What's up, y'all? This is Jumbo World. I'm back again with another video. This is just a continuation of the last video about how to make it as an artist. This one I'm going to talk about how to make it as an engineer. Now, you guys know that I'm an engineer. I've been doing this for quite a while. And I just want to share with you guys things that I've learned throughout my journey and tips and how to carry yourself and a lot of personal things, not really the technical side of things. I'll talk about those on another video, but I just want to talk about the personal things that you guys have to make it in this industry, especially as an engineer. So yeah, stick around and hope you learn something. All right, so number one, look, I know it's cliche, but to do this, you have to have a passion for it, okay? You guys really have to have a passion for it and really want to do this. This is not something that you just pick up because you think it's cool or just because you're interested in it. Like, you really have to have a passion and a love for engineering, or you won't last or you won't really like it. Because you gotta understand, man, this is a service-based industry. You have to have a passion to be able to work for people and to be able to take your pride and put it to the side, and you just have to just get in where you fit in. You're not the main person, you're not the main attraction, not even the second main attraction. You're really in the background, and all you there to do is to facilitate a good environment to record. You have to basically you are just helping the artist paint their picture. You're just handing the tool brush. You're just putting the canvas there so they can paint. You're not the main attraction. You're not the person drawing. And as an engineer, you have to realize that and understand that. That goes to number 3. If you're getting into this for the money, get into something else. This is not a very lucrative industry or a job career. Is there money to be made? Yes. Can you make money from this? Yes. But you have to get to a certain level to where you can even make a living off of this, really. You're not just coming off the bat making 6 figures or anything like that. Like, no, this is not that industry. There's only a select few that has even gotten to that point to where they can, live off just engineering. You have to have a side hustle with this. You can't just do this. You have to have a side hustle and then do this, and then eventually you can work yourself up to becoming a full-blown audio engineer. I mean, even myself, I was doing this full-time for quite a while, but look, you're only there if you have sessions. You're not making money if you're not if you're at home and not doing anything related to a session. You can pick up mixing gigs and things like that, and those are great, but to be full-time in this, you have to find the different lanes. Yeah, it can't just be one thing. You have to be doing other things to create a living off of this. Number 4, you guys got to realize as an engineer, you are working for the artist. I can't tell you guys how many times when I was an intern starting out in these sessions and just sort of learning and just being a fly on the wall and taking everything in, how many times I see some of these engineers, they got so much pride and they just got so much to say and just so my way, no. It's like, nah, to really make it and to really be something or be an engineer that people want you to return and always want you in the studio, you gotta give off some good vibes. You gotta give off some good energy, and you not always gotta be the person to talk. You gotta understand that it's about the artist. All you're there to do is facilitate what the artist's vision is. That's literally what you're there for. I know personally, from big to small artists, in general, anytime I'm in the session, I haven't worked with that person before, I'm quiet. I'm sort of, reading the room. I'm sort of just vibing off of what the artist is doing. And once you start vibing off what the artist is doing, you can understand that, okay, I see how they like to move. I see how they like to work. I see how they like to, communicate, how they communicate. Because once you start doing this, you realize that some artists are not technical whatsoever. Like, they don't even know what reverb is. They don't know how to describe what they're talking about, what they want more reverb or auto-tune, whatever it may be. Some of these artists don't even know how to communicate that. And as an engineer, you got to sort of take what they're saying and be able to make it make sense to you technically, so you could do what they want you to do, but they're not saying what they want you to do, but you just have to interpret it to make it sound like what they're... Anyway, yeah, so you got to be able to do that. You got to have a level of social awareness and being able to read the room. So you have to make what you have, your abilities, it have to be something special about you, not in just the technical abilities, but you as a person, to where they feel like they sort of need you to record. You know, you want to be that person that they want to go to because they need you to record. When they go other places, they don't get that same energy, they don't get that same vibe, they don't get that same level of creativity. And you want to be that person to, if you're not in that room, they gonna feel uncomfortable with recording with anybody else. Even if you're not engineering, they just want you in the room for your advice, your opinions. Because what I learned from starting out, from just artists starting out to big artists, when you show you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, and that's not always just by what you say, but how you interact, the things that you do, how you carry yourself, they respect your word. Because I've been with legends, and I do mean legends, like what happened multiple times to me personally, and it's sort of eye-opening that these people they had their careers, they already done everything that, you know, there is to do in this field, in this industry, and hey, I mean, hey, I don't got no plaques on the wall yet. I'm not this big time engineer and all this, but almost every time I work with somebody like that, they be like, hey, yo, man, I really respect your opinion. Like, let me know if you hear something. Like, let me know if you got an idea or whatever. Like, I respect your opinion, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you. Like, just let me know. Like, I'm feeding off your energy. You know? I rock with your vibe. That's happened to me a lot of times. So I would personally say you want to have that it factor to where, you know, people really respect you. And the only way I can physically, like, tell you what to do to get that reaction out of somebody is to just be a great person. That is the secret. You have to be a great person, man. You got to have your energy, your vibes right. You know, you can't be mad. You can't just be take everything all seriously and like you're not a robot. You know what I'm saying? You're a human. Like, you got to have these interactions with these people, and you have to create vibes. From my, you know, experience and things that I've seen and researched and like looked at people in these studios, a great person to study and to really see what that can do for a person is DJ Khaled. Like, that man knows how to create vibes for real. He knows how to treat an artist to get the best out of that artist. Number 4, you got to realize that you have to be able to read the room. As an engineer, I cannot tell you how important it is to be able to read a room. When I say read a room, what I mean by that is to pick up on vibes, pick up on energy, seeing how people interact, seeing how people move, when they like to talk, when they don't like to talk, what they like to eat, what they don't like to eat, what they like to drink, what they don't like to drink. Because as an engineer, I mean, a lot of times you're creating a vibe, man. They come into your room and you want to make sure they have everything that they need to be fully productive, to be fully creative, and to be fully who they are trying to be as an artist, you know? You're just there to cultivate that and to push that forward. Because there's certain social cues that people give that aren't always what they say, but how they act, how they move, how they you know, how they react to certain things. When certain people walk in a room, you can sort of see the energy change, and the artist might act a little differently and all this. It's a lot, but it's a lot of these things that you just pick up on as a human. Like, when the people walk in a room, you can sort of, you know, discern what's going on for real. But as an engineer, it's very important to have that skill and to be able to use that skill. Listen, like, your listening skills have to be superb. Not only the technical abilities of listening, just like, you know, listening for, you know, pops and clicks and, you know, just technical stuff, but you have to listen for the artist. You have to see things through their lens and have your ears tuned to their ears and what they like to hear. Because certain things, they might be so in the zone and they might be saying things like incorrectly, but in their mind, they said it correctly, and you have to see what their cadence is, see how they like to pronunciate words and things like that. Oh, you want to redo that? All right, boom, boom, boom. And that, you know what I'm saying? That's only going to get you so far. That's really all I got for you guys, man. Be a great person. No, this is not lucrative. Listen more to you speak. You know what I'm saying? Be a fly on the wall and just take in all the social cues so you could be a great engineer. And of course, you got to have passion for this. You know, you got to have passion for it. And this is a service-based industry, so make sure you're delivering that service. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next video. I'm glad y'all stayed this long, and I really appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and hey, we out.